Hadouken!
You are mighty puny to go up against again.
What's that game on my Nintendo today? It's Metroid!
Woo!
Metroid Fusion.
Yeah. Did you sync the?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay, good, cool. Welcome everyone.
Doubting me?
I'm sorry, I doubted you.
That's okay, you can. I make mistakes. I'm
Everyone
just
fucks
a
up.
normal person.
BSL.
Welcome,
Welcome to CouchPhysics.
where we are playing Metroid Fusion. Otherwise known as the intro that rips off of Aliens.
Is this a rip? I guess, yeah, it
It's
is.
the same exact intro.
No, but they landed on a planet first.
No, in Aliens. When she wakes up in like the hospital, and they're like, your ship drifted off into the asteroid field, just like that. And they miraculously found her, and it was like a 1 in a million.
Who's this for Ripley?
I love this game. What's that?
Who's that for Ripley?
Believe it or not, yeah.
Believe it or not.
Like what I did there?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it.
This game, I played this game so many times. And you're about to see. Y'all about to see. Should we skip this? Keep going?
We can
I don't know if we-
give
I don't know if
everyone
we
an
can skip
idea of
this.
what's going on.
Okay, so what happens is she found herself on the planet surface of planet SR388, like it just said. It's actually been a while. I think I could use the refresher too. Basically, I feel like it would be spoilers.
What, to tell them what's going on? Then don't let them experience the show.
All right, basically they had to go back to the planet that Metroids were on because there was I forget. And then they did this, and then that happened, and then she never encountered it before.
You didn't read the book leading up to this game?
No, yeah, the book based on the movie that's based on the game.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't. But it was only later that she learned the identity of her attacker. It was her uncle.
No!
It's just called X. It's so uncreative.
Well, that was the trope.
What?
It's like Space X. Like
What?
they used X for everything back in the day. For like
Oh,
it was
yeah,
like
yeah,
super
yeah.
dangerous.
Chemical X.
Triple X.
Oh yeah, that's
Jason X.
Triple X porn is the most dangerous type of porn.
It's the
You don't know what they're gonna do. You don't know what they're gonna pull out of there.
Could be anything. Speaking of not wanting to pull out.
She was going all for that. These graphics, it's the Game Boy Advance. It's so good for that.
Hand drawn. Each individual pixel. Escape before the impact.
The cool thing about this, okay, so in Super Metroid, the whole crux of that game is it's the last Metroid. It's in like captivity of the Galactic Federation. They're doing research on it, and this is the same Metroid that you saved in Metroid 2. It was the last Metroid from planet SR388. It imprinted on Samus. It thinks it's its mother. That comes into play in Super Metroid, and here, they're about to say that because this X-Parasite infected her suit, they had to surgically remove parts of her suit because it's like part of her.
Yeah.
Hold on, they're about to say it. They're about to drop a bomb on you. Carlos, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. Someone found a cure. They propose using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. So they used it from the DNA of that same Metroid
That infected her, or
that she saved,
okay.
which saved her life like 3 times now.
So wait a second. What is the timeline linear in this?
No.
So Metroid 1's not the first part of the story?
No. But Metroid 4, this one, takes place like the latest.
This is Metroid 4?
This is Metroid 4.
I thought there were 2. And then there were a bunch of good GameCube games.
There's Metroid, Metroid 2, Super Metroid is Metroid 3, I believe. But then there's the Metroid Prime games. I kind of can't remember. but Metroid 4, Metroid Fusion is the latest. It takes place, furthest along.
Okay.
So they discovered that the X parasite, the only natural predator that's what it's called. Metroids are the only natural living thing that eats the X parasite.
Okay. Did they know about this whole time, or did they find out?
They just found out in this scenario to save her life. So, okay, maybe she's gonna say what I'm about to say. Okay, no. So these Metroids, who they deemed to be the most dangerous creature in the universe, they tried to wipe them all out. There's only one left, and I don't think it's alive anymore.
Oh, so these things were...
These X-parasites are more dangerous, and the only thing that can kill them are the Metroids.
So they got rid of the predator that was killing... Okay, I understand.
It's fucking crazy, right?
It's like Saddam Hussein.
What?
ISIS.
How? Wait, how?
Saddam Hussein?
Yeah, they gotta tear down that statue.
No. Yeah, they better get rid of it.
Statue.
The whole reason ISIS got so powerful was because they decided to kill Saddam Hussein. That's why when you create a vacuum in a political area like that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so Saddam
I didn't
Hussein
know they were making of story.
They created their own
prologue. Yeah, it's basically that.
Okay.
It's just a metaphor for the Middle East.
What was what made the Metroid so dangerous then?
Because what they literally do is they attach to you and they suck the life force out of you. That's what they eat.
They eat life force.
Yeah.
Were they infecting planets or something, or were they just dangerous things?
I can't remember.
But they weren't infecting planets. I feel like you're a bit of a douche just going in.
They were, though. They were, actually.
Were they infecting planets?
I believe they were... Or I might actually be thinking about the X-Parasite.
Because I imagine...
Traveling across the galaxy.
Yeah, I can feel like the X-Parasite is significantly more of a
dangerous
threat than...
Yeah.
Oh, well, they got this really strong alien on this one planet. We better hunt it down to extinction.
Yeah, I can't remember what the reason was. Metroid 2, that's what the whole game is. You go into the planet SR388 to kill all the Metroids, exterminate them all.
So then
I just can't remember the reason.
Okay.
Oh, I love this game.
So then wait a second. The first one takes what place and where in the timeline?
The first one is the one on the NES.
No, I mean like...
And that takes place...
Is it prequel, sequel?
I believe it is prequel.
Okay. So then do the 3D game... Did you play the 3D games at all?
Yeah, I played every single one.
Do the 3D games follow the same storyline, or do they change it up?
They do. It's kind of like a side story. But, oh, man, they're every bit as good. In fact, this game and Metroid Prime came out on the same day.
Same day?
Yep, and there's some crossover capabilities with the Game Link cable for your Game Boy Advance.
They would never do
I had one of those. What's that?
They would never do that nowadays.
No,
That would kill their sales.
What you could do is use the Game Link cable to use this suit that she's wearing right now in Metroid Prime.
Oh, that's cool. DLC. Order the game and buy this. That's an expensive ass DLC. Expensive skin suit. A $40 game.
I'm just getting drawn into this game. Oh man,
You're
I love
good,
it
man.
so much. This is like my childhood.
I never understand why people use the term Metroidvania. I'm like, Metroid and Castlevania are not fucking similar.
Well, it's like, I can see why they say that.
The map is...
Oops.
Like how the map is a labyrinth.
Oh, I'm not going to like these controls. What?
Like how the map is a labyrinth.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that, but how else is it like in this game you get power-ups and and various things from going to certain points in the map. In Castlevania, yeah, you get double jump and stuff like that, but it's not, I don't know. It's not necessarily, you know what? Nope, I eat my words. That sounds exactly the same.
Yeah, this game's kind of built on like, oh, you have this thing now, and now you can, go over here where you couldn't before. Time to backtrack. And I know that, am I going the wrong way? I'm trying to go the wrong way on purpose because I want to explore, but I went the right way by mistake. I'm just too good at this game, is what it is.
You were trying to, I'm going to MLG speed.
Look at this. Look at this toad bastard.
Isn't that the thing you
Puts
killed?
around like he owns the place. Yeah, it is. Very, very astute, Carlos.
It's the X parasite. So are you immune to it now? And you're just.
I am because I have Metroid DNA.
Oh. Oh, now you're really copying off of Alien.
But yeah, it was the Toad thing because it's the Toad from the Toad beginnings. Metroid Toad Beginnings. That was my favorite.
Is that a serious game?
No.
Metroid Toad Beginnings?
Yeah, Toad from the Mario universe. He's just
She has to wipe
he's a-
out
he's a
all the
parasite,
toads.
Yeah. Ah! I do a terrible impression of that thing. There's an explosion. Mario!
That's better. That's good.
Yeah, it's a little better. Before the explosion, a security sensor scanned one. The gelatinous X parasites. The X parasites are like, hey man,
How do you want to?
I'm trying to lose weight.
It's not very progressive of you to call me gelatinous.
It's a thyroid problem. They rapidly reproduce. They're very sexual, except they're asexual.
I bet you there's a bunch of hentai of.
Oh, these things?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. You were almost killed by an X infection.
In fact, I'm gonna look it up when I go home.
I'm gonna be hearing that from over here, just like faintly. Yeah. Seems Metroids are the main predators of the X. Yep. No one wants to hear that, Carlos. Come on.
Gave you some ASMR.
Come on, put your dick away, Carlos. Oh, it's on the couch. It's a good thing it's made of leather. It's easy to clean.
Oh gosh.
Just don't let it happen again.
Ooh. That was a rough one.
Yeah, it sounded like it. I'm jealous a little bit.
Chafed myself a little bit there.
So now we can absorb them and get life. That's a really cool tie-in to a game mechanic. Those are your life pickups and ammo pickups now.
Okay, cool.
You may restore latent abilities the same way.
Ammo and life.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know how that works, but
Shoot your life out.
This is Vital Samus. Massive biosigns. It's another fat gelatinous X that just has low self-esteem. I like that. 10% survival chances.
Is it clear?
You're probably gonna die. You have about a 10% chance of living. Go over here. There's a big monster, giant biomass. Is that clear? I made that clear enough for you. Spell that out. It's got that classic.
Oh, so are those things mimicking other creatures they've seen?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Oh, cool.
She jumps so high.
Oh, the save rooms are the same.
Yeah, and it saves so quickly. It's beautiful. It's a
Not
beautiful
nowadays. You gotta wait an hour.
thing. Yeah, you gotta like go make a sandwich. These things are creepy. These are what I only assume are dead research lab people.
Okay. So I guess all the creatures in this have a story behind them, or like they're meant to be there. They're
mean,
not just this
kinda.
thing will be cool here.
Well, yes, actually, the entire except for this game, which is very text heavy. It's a departure from the Metroid thing, but it totally works for it. Apart from this game, the entire plot of Metroid is subtext.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially in Metroid Prime, you have a scan visor, and that lets you scan enemies, research things, anything, and that's how you put together the pieces of what's going on. It's entirely optional.
Okay.
I love
That's pretty
Metroid.
cool. I love subtext games.
Yeah, it just
My
puts
favorite.
you in the shoes. Puts you in the spacesuit of the characters. Next time on Couch Physics, I'm gonna get some data.
Bye.